So, this semester I took video productions with Mr. Rossdale, and it was pretty sick. I'd always really wanted to do videos and stuff like that as a kid, but I never really did past like middle school. So it was kind of cool and nostalgic to go back and do some of that stuff. But yeah, I learned a lot of really cool stuff in the class, and that's what this video is about. So I'm going to show you guys, probably people in the class, 3 things that I learned in the class and how to do them. Sick. Okay, so the first thing that we'll be learning is how to make a green screen with some movie magic.
Okay, so from inside Premiere Pro, we're going to take our clip, drag it up so that we can see it up here, and we're going to scroll through real quick. I'll go to where the hand starts, mark an endpoint. We'll just go kind of towards the end, mark an out point, drag it onto our timeline. I'm going to move this clip up to give it some room. We're going to be using this background that I got off of Google and put it behind. So we're going to drag it onto our timeline underneath our clip. From our clip, we're going to go to Lumetri Color, down to HSL Secondary, and basically what we're doing is we're making the green screen in the back more green. That way the computer kind of recognizes it better. So we're going to take this eyedropper, click the green in the back, and that's just selecting our color, and then we're going to click the plus eyedropper, and if you drag it, it'll create more of that color. So we're just going to kind of drag it around and make sure that we have all of our greens selected. We're going to come down here, and we're going to go to tint, just make it really green. We're going to go to this, and we're just going to scale it up all the way, make it nice and even. We're going to go up to Effects, to Ultra Key, take Ultra Key and drag it onto our video, and then we're going to go to the Effect Controls. Down at Ultra Key, we're going to change our setting to Aggressive to kind of do a better job at getting those edges and all the sharpness. We're going to take the eyedropper and go to our green, and there you go.
So the second thing I'll be showing you is how to make duplicates of yourself. They're really cool because you can just kind of have like a bunch of you on screen, how to make duplicates of yourself. Alternatively, that's pretty cool. The second thing I'll be showing you.
So back inside Premiere, I've made 2 clips real quick. We'll take the first on the left and drag it up so that we can see it. And I'll scrub through real quick so that I can show you what it is. But basically, I come into one side of the couch. Let me double click this other clip. In the other clip, I come in from the other side. And then the goal is to have both of me on the couch at the same time. So we'll take our first clip and we'll mark in as I come in to the left side of the couch. Mark out towards the end, drag it into the timeline. Take our second clip, double click, do a similar thing. So I come in around here, we'll mark in, go towards the end, mark out, and drag it down. So now we've got these 2 clips and they're stacked on top of each other. First thing, I'm going to take this clip, make it the same length, and then I'm going to go up to the Effect Controls, and I'm actually going to take this top clip, which is the one that we can see, and I'm going to set the opacity to about 50%. In this way, we can see both clips overlaid. So now you can sort of see the idea, but we haven't fully executed it yet. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our pen tool under the opacity, and we're going to select the clip that we have highlighted. In this case, it's the guy on the right. And we'll just make a square pretty much. Try to even it up. And there we go. Now we're going to do one last thing, which is to take our opacity, and we're going to set it back to 100%. And we'll click off so that you can see. We now have both of me on the couch. This one is super simple.
So the last tutorial should be the easiest and the quickest, and it's for this little text wiggle thing.
Okay, so for the last time in Premiere, we're going to make some text. So we're going to start with a black background, that way we can see. So right click down here in the project and we'll go to New Item, Black Video. And this is just basically so we can see our text. I'll drag it into the timeline. We've got it up here now. Go to your type tool, which is T, or down here. Switch over to the program rather than the reference. You'll click T to type. Here we'll just type in something. Now we've got that. We're going to click on it down here. We're going to go up to Effects, and we're going to search Turbulent Displace. And you'll take it and drag it onto your title. And you'll see it's just kind of this weird fisheye effect happening. We'll go to Effects, and we're going to go down to Evolution. And this is basically what's going to cause it to do like the animated effect. And you'll go ahead and click the stopwatch. We'll go to the end real quick. We'll put a keyframe, come back to the beginning. And for this, this number is a little bit interesting. So we're going to type in something and then I'll explain it. So we're going to do 10 times 129. And basically what this is saying is that it'll do this sort of wiggle effect 10 times for the video's length. And so we can click play, and you'll see kind of this janky looking wiggle. So we'll fix that real quick by changing the amount and the size. And we'll do something like 20. You can kind of change that depending on how violent or how loose you want it to be. Click play. We've got that nice little wave.